Femi Falana, a foremost Nigerian legal practitioner, has said a candidate can be declared winner of a presidential candidate or presidential election in Nigeria without necessarily scoring up to 25% of votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory. Section 299 of the Constitution said the FCT shall be treated like a state. Mr. Falana told People's Gazette on Tuesday afternoon. Therefore, the constitutional requirement for 25% of votes in two-third states and the FCT only means that the FCT be added to the 36 states to arrive at 37 states. Consequently, Mr. Falana said a presidential candidate who has scored at least 25% of votes cast in 25 states is eligible to be declared president-elect. Two-thirds of 36 would give you 24 states and then one more state to take you to 25 states. The lawyer said, so it is 25 states from 37 states, not 24 states and then a mandatory 25% of votes in the FCT itself. Mr. Falana's interpretation comes as Nigerians are struggling to interpret Section 133 of 1B of the Nigerian Constitution, which said candidates can only be declared president if he has not less than 1/4 of the vote cast at the election in each of at least two-thirds of all states in the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, while Mr. Falana said the section was only talking about scoring 25% in two-thirds of the nation's 37 federating units, that is, with FCT opposition members are arguing the section simply meant that a candidate must score 25% in the FCT itself, and FCT should not be added to the 36 traditional states. Section 299 of the Constitution said, the provisions of this Constitution shall apply to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, as is where one of the states of the Federation. Mr. Mike Igini, a former INEC chief, said the Constitution separated FCT entirely in this instance under discussion. In an interview, Mr. Igini said a candidate must score 25% in Abuja to be declared the winner of a presidential election. The conviction comes Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress takes clear lead and now seen as the potential winner of the February 25th presidential election. Mr. Tinubu has been able to score at least 25% in more than two-thirds of the state, but he scored less than 20% in the FCC, which could put the Independent National Electoral Commission in limbo as to how to declare a winner. Okay, so who are we to believe? Are we to believe a Falana, or we are to believe Mr. Igini? Because Mr. Igini, they are the ones who are in charge of announcing results, announcing winner. If Igini is telling us what and which they have been able to interpret according to law, so even if Falana understands the law, but he has not been able to interpret it like Mr. Igini, so that is where the problem lies. Well, charge and bail lawyer, the constitution is very clear. Go back and read. He said an FCT, Asiwaju will never be president of Nigeria. Okay, inshallah. If FCT is a must, then the next election, someone from FCT just needs to buy presidential form and ensure he secures 80% of the votes there, forcing a runoff. No investments can have a bigger return on investments. Which constitution again when INEC have broken the laws? Yes, you are right, sir. FCC does not have state status. Okay, that was an old interview and was speaking in favor of no one. Stop twisting it like he just said it. And okay, the constitution said 25% into third of the federation and FCC. I think FCC is compulsory. Read section 134, subsection 2A of the constitution. Hi, lawyer. But it has a senator representing it at the National Assembly. That was an old news. You think so? The act says an FCT. The conjunction and used in the act suggests that 25% vote is also required in FCT for anyone to win presidential election in Nigeria. Yoruba man has changed mouth because his Yoruba brother is winning. Truth, no Yoruba at all, but Tinubu will never be president of Nigeria or for 1 second. You be God. Instead of Tinubu to win Angel Gabriel blow trumpets, make everybody go rest. It doesn't work like that. I prefer Buhari to continue or military takeover instead of Tinubu. Oh my goodness. It's a must and as stipulated by the constitution, but I think is unfair and unjust and needs to be amended. FCT was boldly written, so Falana aired in law. Okay? Now wow for these people. So guys, let us know what you think. Let's know what you think. Is Falana, are we to believe? Because some people say, oh, he didn't say it now. So when did he say it, and when, as at when did the law has been in place? Those are the things that we really need to look at. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.